The mapping feature in AquaTwin Water and Sewer is how you can create a separate feature class to create a color ramp to show results or even look at input data. Where this tool is located is up here in the AquaTwin ribbon, and you can just click on the mapping button. So this is going to be available for all the nodes and links, and if you're in AquaTwin Sewer, it's going to be the nodes, links, and subcatchments. But as to look, you can look at any input or output data inside of here. What this tool also can do is if I don't have a GIS selection in my map, it's just going to run it on everything. But you can also do this via an ArcGIS selection as well. So what I'm going to do first is I want to look at the minimum pressure, and I'm not going to add anything for my links right now. It's always recommended to display this current time step only, especially if you're looking at the minimum value or minimum, maximum, or average values. You can do flow directions or heat maps, and you can also add labels and show units. So I'm going to do that for this example. But then what happens when you click on Create Map is you can see this symbology was created and now my labels have also popped up. But what actually happened is if I come into my contents pane, this is actually a whole new GIS layer inside of my contents pane. So that's where this output is going to be stored. Again, if I come back to this mapping tool, there's all kinds of different options that you can do this on for the nodes and links as well. Again, remember input and output data. So the next thing you can do with these feature classes is you can edit the symbology of these feature classes to kind of look however you want it to. So if you right click on this and go to symbology, this is just like editing the normal GIS symbology. So for instance, I don't really like this color scheme. I can come down here and change that. I can change these interval values if I want to. Maybe make them specific values. And then we'll let those colors kind of change. You can't really see the points that well, where I can come in here and, make them a lot larger if I want to. Key point is you can edit this however you want to. And then the nice thing is you can also save this to refer back to. And so like, let's say I set this symbology up the exact same way, or I want to look at it and I want it to be consistent from here on out. If you right click on this junction output, you can click on Save Symbology, okay? And I'm just going to call this one minimum pressure. I'm going to apply it to just my junctions right now. So when I click OK, I've now kind of saved this symbology. But now what you can do is I'm going to go ahead and delete that, and I'm going to go back to my mapping feature. Now what you can do is you see there's a Save Symbology drop-down menu, where now I have that consistent symbology, meaning when I click on Create Map, it's going to have that exact same symbology set up the way I had saved it earlier. Now what you can also do is, let me kind of clear this, you can save a map so you don't even have to come into this window to create that feature class anymore. I can come in here and I'm going to call this one, I'll call it min pressure again, click OK. But now if I exit out of this and go to my Data Explorer in this Selection tab, there's now a saved maps folder where if I click on this, it just automatically opens up that feature class the way I have it set up. So you can build out as many of these saved maps as you want to, but the nice thing is you set the symbology up one time, you can save it, and then you don't have to do it again, and it's easy to come in here and refer back to. You just double click on it to kind of reopen it.